So I have Wi-Fi now, so that's the best thing ever, and you don't have to use the VPN. Keywords, you don't have to use a VPN. Good morning, guys. I haven't done this introduction in a long time, but for all the new subscribers and viewers, hi, welcome. I'm Chelsea, and for all the returning subscribers and viewers, welcome back. So as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to a luxury salon in Havana. I will be leaving out around 2 o'clock, and it's like 1 something now, like 1:10. So I'm gonna shower and then get dressed, and I'm gonna come back. But I combed my hair a while ago, and I kind of like this style. It's something new that I'm trying out because I was a bit lazy to curl my hair up at the ends, and plus I'm gonna be doing 3 services. I'm gonna do my lashes, a manicure, and a pedicure, and I didn't want to have anything unbugging me when I'm doing my lashes, so I just decided to do something like this. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so I'm basically dressed and everything. I'm gonna be wearing this bodysuit, yeah, bodysuit, these shorts. I'm gonna be bringing my bag with my umbrella and stuff, and I'm gonna put my phones and other little random things inside. But I'm gonna just finish up exercising. No, I'll just put it on my watch. Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna put the taxi. Oh wait, I just realized that the address is on the thing, so I'm gonna look for the address in a hot minute. But let's put on the fragrance of the day. So I think I'm gonna go with vanilla today. So I'm gonna go with my KLE Vanilla 28. My eyes. And then I'm gonna mix it with my Carolina Herrera Good Girl. I think this is a really good pairing. Not because of, I don't really know the notes of perfumes, but I think this has like a little vanilla scent inside. But I always get compliments when I've worn it. I've worn it a few times, well, and for the majority I've gotten compliments, and it made me feel really nice, because I feel like that's a really good compliment to give someone. Oh, you smell really nice. So yeah, so I'm gonna look for the address and then I'll come right back. But guys, you guys can't talk to me now because I'm in Cuba and I have Wi-Fi, and it might not seem like a big deal to people who don't live here, but I've only known like a handful. Well, I'm not even gonna say a handful. I've only known 2 people here that have Wi-Fi now, and both of them have moved into the house and it already had Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi has been from the same company, Etexa or Etexa. I don't know, I keep on getting that name wrong because I always forget, but that's the brand that would provide Wi-Fi, and I've been asking my landlord for the past year since I've moved here if he could get me Wi-Fi or just help me with the network situation, because I got the router and he was having an issue getting someone to install it and a bunch of stuff. But every time he'd go to the Wi-Fi office, they would have backlog and he wasn't able to get me the service. But I've had Wi-Fi now from this guy that, wait, let me slow down. I've had Wi-Fi for about a week now and it works really well. It's from this guy called Leo. If you guys would like his contact information, I feel like it's important for me to share it, but let's get into like the pros and the cons and just information in general about it. So the Wi-Fi is in total $210 to get the full installation plus monthly fee. So the installation fee is $160 USD. Let's keep that in mind, not pesos, not MLC, USD, and $50 monthly for to maintain the service, just like how you'd pay your rent or monthly bills. It's $50 USD per month. So you have to pay, once you pay the installation fee, you also have to pay 1 month's fee. Mini pros and cons. So the Wi-Fi speed is 4 gigabytes per second, or I'm not really a tech savvy person, so it could be megabytes or gigabytes, I'm not quite sure, but that's one. I don't know if that's necessarily a pro or a con for other people, but for me it's pretty good actually. It loads. Okay, so let's continue with the pros. I'll consider that a pro. So it's brought through a US server, if I'm correct, or if I'm not sure if that's exactly how I would describe it, but that's what I heard. It's brought through a US server, so you guys can use TikTok, Snapchat, go on all those American sites without a VPN. Keyword, without a VPN. It just naturally goes into it. I found that out. Well, he told me that it goes through a US server, but I didn't really understand what he meant by that. So I accidentally tapped on TikTok once and it loaded, but I thought it was naturally loaded from Jamaica. So it wasn't really a big deal until I was scrolling one day and it actually worked. So I tested out Snapchat and it worked as well. What else? And all those other American websites that you'd normally have to use a VPN, you can use it VPN free. So that's really important. I uploaded my last week's video on it. It took about 3 days, but it was a long video, so I'm not gonna say it was that much of an issue for me, because it loaded 90% of the time. Not 90%, it loaded up to 70% the first day and then slowly the next day or so. So that was just, it was a bit lengthy, but all I know is that I have to edit really fast and then try uploading from the Wednesday, and it will go to the Friday. So that, I don't know, my nose is sweating because I put on the sunscreen, but yeah. That's pretty, so he works really fast. That's the thing, because he came on the Friday and my Wi-Fi was up and running after one day. He came to evaluate the situation and install it pretty much the next day. Well, partially in the evening, and then he had to come back, and then so yeah. What else? I'm thinking about the cons now, and there's only really and truly one con that I have, and it's that, okay, yesterday I didn't really have any issues, but the previous days the internet will go out, like stop working for like small intervals. The longest it has been like 45 minutes to an hour, but that happened only one time that day, I think. And then sometimes you will go away for like 5-minute intervals up to 15-minute intervals. But this is Cuba, so I'm not gonna say that it's the end of the world, because before I was having the worst service of my life. Sometimes I barely have internet service for lengthy amounts of time and stuff like that. So it's not really a problem if it goes away for me. I just know that it's gonna come back, so that's all. How he does the Wi-Fi service is basically he uses some device to pull the Wi-Fi signal from the Wi-Fi part. Should I be even saying that? But that's what he does, pulls it from the Wi-Fi parts, and then it amplifies, brings down the signal through to my apartment with a cable, and then he puts on a Wi-Fi box thing. I don't know how to explain, but I'll show you guys in a minute after I book my taxi, because the time is kind of getting close. It's 1:58. So yeah, so I have Wi-Fi now, so that's the best thing ever, and you don't have to use the VPN. Keywords, you don't have to use a VPN to do a lot of stuff, and it works pretty fast. It loads TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp perfectly well, video calls, you can watch Netflix, you can watch YouTube, it downloads movies, it does everything. And I would just say that it is, yes, a little bit more pricey in comparison to the other Wi-Fis that my friends have, because my friend has a Wi-Fi and she would have to put it on like per hours. Like, I'm not sure, you put like credit on it and it goes out for a specific amount of hours. It goes for a specific amount of hours, but if she leaves it on when she goes to school, it will just use those hours even if she's not using it. So that's the only thing that was, you know, like a little problem with her. But a key thing to try and do if you have that Wi-Fi, just plug it out when you go to school so your hours don't run out. Because imagine being at school for 5-8 hours and then your internet is gone when you come back. So yeah. And then this Wi-Fi is also unlimited, so you pay the $50 and you have unlimited service for the next time you pay it again. Although it won't cut off, but you know, you have to pay yourself because you don't want to have anyone nagging you, or you don't want to have any issues with any payments with money and stuff like that. So just pay it and stuff. So if you guys are interested, I would share the contact information of Leo because I think it's a really monumental thing. Because being here has just been so crazy, and you know, but enough of me explaining. I'm gonna book my taxi to go to the salon, and then I'll come back and show you guys the thing, and then I'll leave. Okay, so my taxi is outside, and let me just show you guys, this is my Wi-Fi box. I'm just so excited. You guys have no idea what this means to me because I don't have to be worrying about signal. So I'm just like, but enough of me ranting about Wi-Fi. Let's head outside. Numero 304, Imperial Salon.
804.
No, 300.
Ah, 304 ese es el lado.
Sí.
308.
Oh, ahí. Imperial Salon.
¿De aquí?
Sí.
¿Cierre?
Okay, guys, the camera. Okay, so when you're at the front desk, they'll give you that bag with the robe inside to put on just to keep you warm because inside is a bit cold. And when you're at the last station, they'll give you that little cap to put over your hair. Okay guys, so I'm finished doing my nails, toes and everything. I am waiting to get some change because she didn't have any change. And yeah, now I'm gonna be trying out this place that they call Cuban KFC called AM Chicken, so I'll bring you guys along. I don't know why I come here because the place is so full. So guys, I pretty much ordered the thing and then you collect the receipt from here and you have to go to the cashier. Okay guys, so I'm home and I'ma just put you up on my seasoning rack thing because why not? So I got through with my food. It came in this. I'm gonna open it up and stuff. But it took so long to get the chicken. Everything else was ready, and if I had known, I would have simply just ordered like wings or chicken tenders because it comes in this box because those were already ready and the chicken was taking so long to be prepared. But they come in such like cute packaging. Like when it's a smaller order, it doesn't come in this big box. So this is it. It's all thrown around, but when you order like chicken tenders, it comes in the little fries thingy and a little cute box with the tenders and stuff. But also you get these. I'm not sure what these are though. I don't know, but these two little thingies, it doesn't say what it is. I don't want to squeeze it open over the food if it's not for food. Maybe it's vinegar, something like that. So you get 2 ketchup and 2 mayos. But one thing that I wanted to say before I cleared out the video, guys, if you're thinking, if you use La Nave, not thinking, but if you use La Nave really often and you have a hard time changing out money, or you just don't want to use like cash to pay all the time, I would recommend that you guys use the billetera. It's the wallet. Well, in Spanish on the app it's billetera, but in the English part of the app it's wallet. You can use your Visa card to purchase pesos on the app. So for instance, you want to use you want to put $25 on your app, it will be like 8,000 something, or close to 9,000. I'm not sure. The last time I checked it was like close to 9,000, and the rate is not significantly higher, but you get more bang for your buck because for instance, the regular rate is like, say for instance $25 is like $8,000 or 7,000 something. You're literally getting more. Like the rate is 300. Say for instance, okay, I'm kind of getting a little frustrated because I'm kind of tired, but say for instance the rate on the street is like 350. The rate on La Nave sometimes is 360, and the more you purchase, like the more money you put on the card, like for instance if you put $50, the rate is probably like 375. If you put 100, it's like 380, 385. I'm not using a very precise amount, but that is the difference between like the on the road rate, that market rate, versus the La Nave rate. And I think it's a good thing because what I always do is what I've been doing recently is put money on my card, put money on my La Nave app. But not everyone uses the whole billetera thing, so you have to be careful. So what I realize is the better option, just book a comfort taxi. Like comfort taxis, the cars are nicer, yeah, but for the most part they accept the billetera. The basic taxis for the most part do not. Well, not for the most part, but most of them don't really. Either they don't know what it is or they don't use it. or they don't understand. You know what I mean? And keynote, if you guys are gonna be using that, please, if ask before the what you call it, ask before you accept, not accept, ask before, when a person calls to confirm, please ask them, do they accept? Keep in mind that one thing that you should always ask. And then please do not put the automatic payment option, because I didn't know that when you have that on, it just automatically pays the money out of your account. And then when I figured out how to use it, I would send the money to their number, so it would come up in the same money addition thing, and they would tell me that they got it. But I didn't realize that it would say, oh, pay by wallet. But I didn't know that it was because it was actually paid. I thought it was because the money was on my account, and it was like, oh, do you want to? It's really my fault for not realizing, but that option was taking every Lanave trip I took, it took the money out of my account, and then I would pay them again and put tips on it. And then I would look back into my history and like, why is the money coming out of my account so fast? Like, I'm not moving up and down that much. Why is it coming out? But anyways, that's that. I'm gonna go and eat the chicken and see what it's like. It looks pretty good, like, you know, it looks, it's definitely not KFC. So I'm gonna try it and then I'll put the thing in the video. So thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. I hope you guys check out that salon, and based on my review of the chicken, you guys should probably check it out, or even check it out, should probably, you know what, just check out the chicken place too. Everyone has their own opinion, preferences, and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say that I would be like, oh, definitely taking anyone's review, because I would want to test it for myself. So with that being said, check out that salon. It was really nice. It was a nice experience, and I think there's also, I was gonna say every young lady should check it out, but there's also a barbershop side, and I think it gives you that nice full-on experience as well. So definitely check it out, because I know you guys saw me with the little thing over my head, and they put you in they give you the little slippers when you do the pedicure to, you know, do whatever. It's just a nice experience, and they're really nice. And they also offer you coffee, but I don't drink coffee, so I didn't accept. But yeah, this video is already getting too long, but thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. I'll see you next week. Keep on watching.